Hi, this is Jeff Lesher with What's the Point? And we're going to take a brief detour from our F-bomb series because I could not find a synonym for likable that started with an F. Simple as that. And I want to talk about likable and likability and the thorniness and importance of connecting with that issue in a way that brings us closer to our people, which enables us to better support their success and thereby drive success within the organization. It's a big deal and it's a tough deal. We all, I think, want to be liked or at least not actively disliked. And as much as we can say it's more important to be respected than liked, we still want to be liked. And being trusted might even be more important than respected. And can you really be trusted if people don't like you, at least on some level? I think it's likely challenging. So let me reference a couple of resources and then talk about a way that I'd love for you to think about this issue of likability, embrace the opportunity of it, and move forward fearlessly into the space that may exist right now between you and others as a function of how much they like you or how much you think they like you, which is close to the same thing and maybe even more important. So I've got two of these resources behind me. They're books. One's called The $1 Trillion Coach. The other is It's the Manager. It's the Manager is by Gallup and essentially tells us in an updated, data-driven way what we already know, which is that the relationship people have with their direct supervisors is critical. So you need to be liked or respected or trusted or all of the above in order to best create and leverage those direct supervisory relationships that you're responsible for. Even the most senior leaders have some people who report directly to them. In that capacity, they are a manager. $1 Trillion Coach is about a guy who worked with a bunch of incredibly successful people in Silicon Valley. He was crude, he was rough, he was rancorous, and he was beloved. And there are some really interesting insights about the power of earning somebody's trust in the way that he did in order for them to be able to hear the great advice that he was providing as well and or helping them discover. The last one I don't have sitting behind me. It's a short essay written by a Harvard faculty member who created an acronym out of the word empathy to give you some steps of ways that you might at least soften things that are felt to be unlikable and become more likable. So those are some things that you can attend to. Now, let's go back to the issue. There are some things that we can't control. What we look like initially has a lot to do with how people respond to us. That's a rough fact, and that's a fact. And for somebody like me who's been told that he sometimes has a mean face when intently listening and or that I look like a villain from a Bond movie, which would be great if I got paid like that, but isn't so great if you're trying to warm people to your relationship. Those can be real deals, but they're entry point deals only, and you can earn your way beyond them by showing up, talking with language and talking with sound, so paying attention to the words you use and the way in which you share those words, that overcomes or changes the way that people experience you. When they experience you consistently as somebody who is present, who is genuinely interested, who is open, relatively speaking, non-judgmental, even in a supervisory context, and who is helpful in creating solutions and opportunities for better, you're going to be more likable. And that'll give you even more access to even better help your people do better, because when they look good, you look good. So likability, it's tough. It makes us uncomfortable. We all strive for it. It's actually really important, and it's accessible to all of us, regardless of what we look like. If we come from a place of genuine concern and interest, and we express that, and we're consistent with it, and we help to connect people and provide people with the resources for them to have a fair shot, we're going to be more likable. And that's the point. The point is to be helpful. The point is to promote success. The point is to feel good in the process of that. We don't have to suffer for our work. and being likable is a vehicle to get there. So go there with yourself, go there with others, and then together go to places that you're only imagining now but are absolutely accessible when you do the work, and you do the work well. And I know that that's what you are committed to, so go do it.